The population growth centers of the future are going to be in West Africa and in East Africa and towards us in Southern Africa, not necessarily, I might add, here in South Africa, where we have a higher rate of urbanization, so we have slightly smaller families, and the ravages of HIV/AIDS continues to affect our population growth. But the big markets of this world are going to, in fact, be on the continent. That's why Mr. Price opened up in Lagos only in the last few weeks. That's why ShopRite are building absolutely everywhere across the world. That's why when I was in Mauritius only last week, well, all the shops are South African. Don't go to Mauritius to get away from it all anymore. If you haven't done your home shopping at ShopRite down the road, you'll find it now at the new shopping malls in Mauritius. Why is Africa an exciting story? Why is Africa an exciting story? Because it's got people, it's got young people. It's got what's called a demographic dividend. So in a global context, Africa is about the only area of the world to show an increase in the working age population between 18 and 24, or 18 and even a little bit more than 18 up into the 40s and 50s. It means with young people, business will come to Africa. And the African global growth story, really exciting. Sub-Saharan Africa growing at greater growth rates than global growth over the course of the last 15 years or so. The hotshot economies for the next 5 years. Out of the world's top 10 growth economies for the next 5 years, 7 out of 10. Ethiopia, Mozambique, Tanzania, Congo, Ghana, all African economies. Yes, China number 1, India number 2. Africa 7 out of 10. African countries. It's extremely impressive stuff. What's wrong with that statistic, by the way? No South Africa. Our growth rate's at 3%, still a little too small. Why is Africa doing well? It's overcoming its social problems. Child mortality in Africa has dropped dramatically. It's urbanizing at a very, very fast rate. And there's a rising income that is in a sense associated with a move of Africans from the rural into the urban environment. So the continent, much richer than all of us perhaps ever think. 27 of the 30 largest economies on the continent have expanded over the course of the last decade or so. It's young, a future middle class of 500 million people, and the demand for commodities from the outside world have tied Africa into the global economy like ever before. So suddenly there's an African urban consumer with money to spend. 130 million Africans will now have a discretionary income to spend on goods and services, and that includes your services, that are not absolutely necessary for the immediate survival next week, i.e. food. They can spend on other stuff. And that's what's exciting about this market. African cities becoming wealthy. The buying power of the African continent expected to equate that of the European Union by 2030. And already we know Africans have been fast to adapt to mobile technology. There are 600 million mobile subscribers in Africa now. More Africans have mobile phones than they have access to electricity at home right now. It's a remarkable change, and it's no surprise, my friends, that all of these stores are here and moving into the continent.